So you can see we did take another leg lower. This could easily be the 3 pokes. 1, 2, 3. Or you could say 1, 2. No, it would be these 3. And then a drop. And now we're almost in the 3 o'clock hour, so we're gonna see a pretty steep decline here, is my sense. And then around the close, rotate around support, significant support on a 1 day at least. Now see that? That is a strife right there. This is very strife-ish. So we had it here, but this is like a much bigger version. So in this last trade opportunity here, end of day, I'll be selling a put against my the 348 put that I had opened, cashing in on that, and then utilizing. Well, maybe I won't utilize that, but the plan is to open up a long position. Remember, we want to be positioned for both directions. Right, so my sense is that the price level up here is a good price level to have puts at. The price level down here, and by that I mean like roughly 370-ish, and then the price level down here, somewhere good to buy calls at, or not down here, but where we finish the day pretty much. When we're rotating again along a support level, that price level, good place to pick up calls. And then you could say that this right here, this midpoint where we were doing some sideways behavior, is a good mean point if you're looking to open up a straddle or strangle with both legs at the same time. That's my sense, what I'm picking up on here. Happy man. Thanks for watching. Is my sound okay, guys? I have a lot of white noise in the background going on. Hey, Philip. I'm not sure if you caught that brief second live that I did today where I was like, I don't think we're going to have a spike like I thought. We should take another leg down any minute. Well, we got about 20 minutes before the 3 o'clock hour, but still somewhere around there. I'm actually doing some of these 10-year markups. BNB, BTBT. go. Leg down. What else did I do? Thanks, man. I'm just finishing up the markups on these 10 years so I can record them tonight. But GME, BTBT, BNB, SOL, Solana. Well, there's one more. SLGG, I believe. Yeah, I'm selling at the close. Well, I'm selling again right at the open, and then when I capped it off with the selling the put against it, that was like pretty much perfect timing. Just about. It was a good trade. Wow, thank you, Happy Man. I really appreciate that. I need some support here, guys. My family's like My parents are really stressing out about money right now, and I gotta be able to help them. I gotta be able to help them. They help me so much in my life. I gotta be able to help them. So I need support, guys. Especially because I'm gonna stop trading. Much appreciated, Happy Man. GME's looking pretty juicy right now on the 10-year. Dumpagoo? S-T-Y Dumpagoo? Welcome. Okay. Lalagas and Veragas. Well, I mean, they get wrecked ball into balls if they're not following this channel, my friend. If they're following this channel, then they're probably making money in both directions. Just saying. There isn't anybody on the planet that has the accuracy I have. It's too hard for people to believe. They just pass right by us. So welcome, and congrats on finding us. So, sorry guys, I'm working on these 10 years while we're here, so I can post them, or I can schedule them to post tonight. But yeah, at the end of the day here, I'm looking to cap off my create another vertical spread for a profit. Hopefully, maybe not for a profit, but create another vertical put spread, and then I'm gonna buy long call. Right before the close. It looks like we open up higher. It doesn't last though. We sell from near overbought territory in the morning in the midst of a rally. A lot of price movement in the morning with this move higher. A lot of price movement. Interesting. So we open higher and then it looks like we fall to and through support, bounce along support, and then there's a rally there. We may have there's a big move higher. Hard to determine if we sell from overbought and then there's a move higher, or if we move higher and then sell from overbought. That I'll have to see when we get there. But then there's a notable peak or high here between like 10 and 11, and things turn around and go south, it looks like, from there. Interesting. But there's a big move to the upside here first thing in the morning. Discs energy on the so we're a little bit ahead on the timeline here, but we're right on schedule. But I mean, as far as where the 5 of discs actually appears in the sequence of events, it's still the same sequence of events. It's just it's more so on the dailies. It appears on the 17th early in the morning, midday, and then again early in the morning and towards the end of the day on the 18th. But there's that crest there on the 19th, and it's correlating to Prince of Swords card. Prince of Swords card correlates to a high as well. I don't think it's a high for the month by any means, but it's going to be a prominent crest. And it'll be higher than this price level here, most likely. Higher than like 368, most likely. What is that? Yeah, 368. What I'd like to see is a nice leg down this last hour of trading, like a nice leg down. That would be dope. GME's looking really bullish, guys. Jesus. What do you like about it, Happy Man? Tell me, because I just started doing them that way. What is it that you like about the 10-year Tron reading, so I could like make other ones better? Appreciate the feedback, my man. Yeah, I agree with you. Soon I'm gonna be in a very different. It only gets better from here for me financially. It may be slow and struggling, you know, at first, but I built many businesses from scratch, trained people from scratch to run businesses. You know, I've taken like close to 200,000 no's to the face, like face-to-face no's when selling. Like a no doesn't bother me, a failure doesn't bother me. God, I lost like close to $180,000 figuring out, no, more than that. Close to like around 200,000 figuring this out over the first 12 years. I've been doing this for this coming year will be 23 years. But I mean, you could say that I paid for a master's in finance and the losses I took figuring it out. Or master's in psychic finance. Wait a sec. Don't expect too much. We might not go lower. Well, that would have been sorrow. No, there's got to be another drop there. There has to be a drop there. It might not be as big as I expect, but there's got to be a drop there. Or maybe it's don't expect too much from this. Because if we close out the day at a low, then that means that this strength card it correlates to the following day as well, because it's like there's out of the low there's a rally higher, and if we don't see the rally higher from the bottom range to the top of the range, because the low just ended, then you know it's going to be over there. Oh, but tell me what is it about the 10-year Tron coin reading that you like? Ace of Discs or Princess of Discs correlates to the low. GME is looking so juicy, my god. I'm like so shocked. Cool. Thanks for the feedback, Happy Man. I'm always looking for that stuff. Remember, there's a crest energy here too for forgot about that. This might actually be This might actually be the Sorrow card. That's a pretty decent move higher. And that would mean don't expect too much from this unicursal, which makes sense. That would have been unicursal. We'll see. If there's a couple pokes here, it might be the Sorrow card, and then we should see a sharp drop. I think that's probably what it is. In any case, this, I don't see this. There's a high correlator here, so there's a crest. It could have been this. It could be here. It's probably here. Is my sense. Doesn't mean it's going to be super high or anything. It just means there's a crest that'll stand out. Finally, the trade card. In a 10-year yet. GMA's done. I just have to record now. Oh, cool. Awesome to see you reaching people in Brazil. Hey, what do you want, Hermes? My dog just jumped up. He must have had a dream or something. Is there a reason why I don't throw ruin stones on the 10 years? I'm not as strong with ruin stones as I am with the tarot. I started incorporating the ruin stones into these readings probably like a year and a half ago. versus like 23 years of tarot. Last couple years have been huge for me as far as psychic development, like just like blew up. But yeah, I mean, I just it takes, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of like, it's a very broad based reading. Like a lot can transpire. I'm not as strong with the ruin stone, so yeah, you know, it's a few things. Eventually, I'll probably start doing it. I don't know. Amazon. Oh yes, it's gonna pop high on the 17th. Yeah, so this is a decline right now. I don't need to look at the chart, so probably what's going on right now is that there's a decline that's increased with momentum moving into the end of the day here. It would make sense. And a prominent trough. Pretty significant move here on the 17th. And it looks like there's some sort of an agreement or a merger or something that happens towards the last week of the month of October. And that low there is an opportunity. We have a bullish next November, it looks like. Well, let me take a look at November. Do I have November ready yet? I don't know if it's ready yet, but we'll look. Nice. I can't wait till I have 1 years for all these. I didn't bother to do the 2022s because it's like we're almost done. But next year, the 2023s, I'm going to have so many 1 years done that are just going to really help. I would say, yeah, it's going to rally pretty hard on the 17th. And it'll likely meet the same price level that it met on the 13th, if that's where the high was. Wherever that high ended up being, it'll probably meet that same resistance. Especially if we've fallen really hard. Why not I just take a look? So the high was on the same day. Interesting. And that'll happen sometimes. You know, it's a whole day. A lot can happen in a day. So sometimes the cards will kind of squeeze to each other. But in any case, so this price level here, will probably revisit. Is my sense. So probably a pretty decent opportunity at the moment to open up a long position or a call on Amazon and sell it on the 17th or the 18th. I'd probably sell it on the 17th just to be cautious, especially if we hit the same price level. Yeah, you got it, Raymond. I'm glad that I was able to help you. Really, that's what it's about for me, helping people. Especially because I don't make like millions of dollars. You know, like I do okay. I had to overcome so many emotional and like psychological blocks. You know, my family life was very interesting. I was bullied when I was little, like probably more than anybody that I know. My in first grade, I like skipped 200 days of school, and they wanted to hold me back. You know, so things like that I had to overcome, and all the huge losses that I took figuring out how to do this. Like those still hurt. Sometimes I remember those, and my mind goes, you know, sometimes I forget that it wasn't the cards that were wrong. It was my interpretation at the time that hadn't figured out what they were saying yet. You know, so eventually I'll get over that block, and it'll just be money. But it's not really what it's about. Like that stuff comes with whatever you're passionate about, and I'm passionate about this, helping people. Yeah, you could do that. Get out of here. This has got to be it. Yeah, this has got to be it. Here we go. Yes. But to answer your question, Raymond, probably yes. If you're profitable on it, I'd say yeah. Sell, and then you get back in. Just keep in mind that my crests have been a little off because over the last couple of months, they haven't been nearly as high as I've been expecting them to be, because the bearish trend is so strong. It's been kind of like affecting the bullish energies more so than normal. So keep that in mind. There's a crest on the 19th, but how much of a crest? It's going to be a very important price level. My sense is that it's probably this price level right here, 360. So I think it would probably be prudent, yes, for you to sell that put around the close. We're about to take that leg lower right now, so I don't like to watch. I feel like it's like watching a pot boil. It like doesn't happen. What else do we got? So I just did BTBT. Oh, I just did GME. Excuse me, GME. GME will probably come out on Sunday, the 10-year anyways. Or Monday. What do I got? I think SLGG's next. definitely going lower. Look at that. We're going lower. You're welcome, Raymond. Let dump you. Yeah. Want a treat? Come on. You're a good boy, Hermes. You like your treat, huh? You're a good boy. I love my dog. I think it's probably my grandfather's soul, like, come back to enjoy a life as a dog. Don't you think a dog's life would be enjoyable? Yeah, everybody remembers Hermes when I take him out to there's a little tiki place next door. I live on the beach. I don't know if you guys know, but I live like right on the beach. And there's a tiki bar that I go to. Everybody knows his name. Like, if they don't know his name, they're like, "Hey, what's his name?" But hardly do they ever ask my name. They don't remember my name. They remember his name. But that's cool with me. I like to be kind of covert, under the radar. Well, with my home life anyways. I mean, I've been using tarot to trade since 2007, my friend. So I saw the 2008 crisis. 2010, I was in I was in the top 2 percentile. No, I'm just gonna say it was the top 1% because the top 1%, the actual top 1% was cheating. I was in the top 2% of the world, but I wasn't cheating, which really makes me the top 1% of the world using tarot. That was the last CNBC $1 million portfolio challenge back in 2010. So yes, I've actually spent more time focused on bearish trades than bullish trades, to my own disservice early on. But I became a stockbroker in 2007. It was like the biggest bull run we'd ever seen in history at the time, followed by the biggest decline, right? So I saw like this crazy decline. I saw the flash crash. These are all things that I was trading tarot through. Oh, Joe, I appreciate it, my man. You can always send it to. We have a donation button for PayPal, so you could send it to a donation on PayPal. I think. Let me see here. See if I can put it in the chat here for you. I don't know why it doesn't let me chat back in this window. It's so weird. Like, it makes me open up another browser window to chat back. There's a PayPal donation link if that works better. Much appreciated, my friend. We really do need the support. Oh, you got it, my man. Thanks for putting me onto it. Yeah, there's a 10-year BT that's almost done as well. Let me see here. Yeah, so there's definitely a bullish trade in there, like in the midst of the decline this year. There's a bullish trade in there, and then I'd probably get out in 2023. I'm gonna take a closer look at it, and then I'll finish the recording, and I'll tell you all about it. It's so annoying. Can we have this decline, please? SLGG one as well. Fossil Coup support. I think we're probably seeing 340. Possibly 330. price swing, so that's what we've got here. Thinking that the science card level is I don't know for with certainty just yet, but my sense is that the science card level is this 362, like between 362 and 360. Let's say 360. Let's go sideways. Like between 360 and 362 is what I would say is probably the science level. My sense is that we don't break that. Well, if we don't break it here at the end of the day, then we don't break that 357 until probably next week. And this sharp decline is also why it was a little difficult for me to determine if we had a low today or not, but I'm pretty sure we don't have a low today. We had the low yesterday as indicated by the monthly. Boom, on the 13th. One thing, however, about the daily is we've got this Ace of Wands here, 333. I think we probably still have more downward to go. This is the beginning of bearish price swings, is my sense, which is really the moon card, and the moon card has like a sharp drop in the midst of bearish price swings, or just a sharp drop. Happy man, what email? Do you mean the one associated with? Oh, I got you. Like for a Zelle, you mean? Because I only have my personal email, which I wouldn't be giving out to people. There's also Cash App, PayPal. How could I do that? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's let me make sure I remember what it is. tell you right now. I can change my email on there. I might not be able to. I believe we either do or we're going to have it very soon. Let me see. No, nothing there. Let me just change my password. I don't get it. It's doing like this two-step verification. It wants me to open the Gmail app on my iPad, but I'm using my iPad, so that doesn't make any sense. I honestly, man, I'm getting distracted. I don't have time to do that right now because I have to pay attention here. We have 22 minutes left. Okay, it's giving me a hard time. Can you email me? If you email me, I'll email you back with what the email is. It's that's the email that it's set up with, my man. So stupid. It's like, it's telling me to go to my iPad and open up the Gmail app. And I open up the Gmail app, it's the wrong email, so I have to put in the right email, and then it wants to two-step verify that it's the right email, and it sends it to my iPad. Like, I can't... Fucking Google, man. Gmail's pissing me off. I haven't been able to access my email on my iPad for like freaking 2 weeks because of this bug. Oh no, it's all good, man. It wasn't you that distracted. Stupid Gmail. This looks more like a setup for 3 pokes and a sharp drop. Indeed it does. 1, 2, 1 more, and then a sharp drop. That would be nice. Hermes, what are you barking about? No barking. Why didn't PayPal send me the thing like it said it did? Alright, so Tesla, I don't know if I got to the Tesla yet. Let's see. I don't think I got the Tesla. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did in November for Tesla, October for Tesla, but as far as in November, probably not. I did do it. Oh yeah. Puts on Tesla. Smart move. Tesla for the long term, although it's not a car company, guys, it's an energy company. You got to remember that. It hasn't been a car company for a little while now. And when we get into the future, like the cars are going to be the Tesla cars are going to be dwarfed by the other parts of the company. So probably, you're probably going to have a better opportunity to buy Tesla in November, FYI. Yeah, towards the 4th week. That's interesting. Jeez. Talking about clear kinetics. Thing like flu. I had Tesla. I was recommending Tesla to people at $20, $20, and also Solar City, which eventually turned into more Tesla shares. I rode Tesla to 1600. Got out too early. Apple I got at $90 before a month before the iPhone came out. I recommended the Starbucks IPO, 45 cents. I was 15 years old. Yeah, because the cryptos are becoming safe. Like instead of gold, they look like safe havens, like global safe havens, rather than gold and silver. It's just easier for people to purchase. my God, can we get this leg down, please? You're the best. You're the best, Hermes. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Happy Man, are you talking about buying an opportunity to buy Bitcoin after the eclipse? And do you mean the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse? Because there's one of each. Minutes. Let's go. Oh, I hate it when they pull this crap. It's like they know that people are waiting for this drop, so they give it to you after you can't do anything about it. Right? We got 2 minutes. Although Tasty works, sometimes they get away with trades that are a few minutes afterwards. $368 call. I capped off my 348 put with it by selling a 347 put, and then I also bought 368 calls expiring on the 21st. I'm going to sell those Monday morning. That's the plan, anyways. I mean, I'm not sure what stock to flow is, but I don't follow anything except the cards. None of those things, none of these places where you get data to inform your trades, none of them sees the stuff that the cards see. I always go with the cards. You should look at Sol and you should look at ADA as well. Alright guys, if you have any other questions, now would be the time to ask. I did pretty well today, guys. And that's the final day of the Mercury retrograde strategy. So guys, real quick, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I mean by the Mercury retrograde strategy, I just lost my E-Trade just closed. I'll show you guys on Monday. I'm going to put GNW on the list, Genworth Financial. WTI. Outside, well, do you mean in SPY? What do you mean higher highs in what? Which one are you asking about? Yeah, I mean, I just bought a call right at the close. I bought a call because I see there's a crest on the 19th. Really should have bought it yesterday, but for whatever reason I waited till today. End of day call, and then Monday morning I'm probably going to sell that call. If it's profitable Monday morning, I'll sell it. If it's not, I'll just wait until the 19th. So higher highs, I think probably on the 19th we see a prominent crest, and then we have another drop. And this is where this weekend, the 20th through the 25th, if we're going to break through that and hit that 340 mark, this would be a pretty significant place to do so from. Or I mean, this would be like a good. This would be one of the times that seems like it could be ideal for that to happen. All right, guys, I'm going to grab some water as usual. When I come back, if there's questions, I'll answer them. If there aren't, I'll log. All right, my friends. I'll also point out we have the most viewers we've had on live yet. Everybody that's on this live, you should congratulate yourself or pat yourself on the back for being open-minded enough to figure out if this was true or not for yourself. There's thousands of people, tens of thousands of people who have just passed right by. Oh, it's a scam. Everything's a scam. Nothing good could come in this world. Like, they're creating that for themselves, you understand? And there you go. They missed out on an amazing opportunity, something that doesn't come around. Like, it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing that you find this channel. Oh, well, of course, Happy Man. If you want to just ask me if you want me to do something. I mean, there may be a delay on when it gets done because I've got 110 tickers on my list now. About half of those are requests. Decode, that's a smart move. If you're learning, like, a really helpful way to learn, it's called, oh man, what do we used to call it? Paper trading. Paper trading. So it's like you basically are just keeping track of what your trades would have been if you were trading, and then you can go and you can see how you did on these, and you can back test strategies and all sorts of stuff. But that's really the smartest way to go. And if I could give you one piece of advice, Decode, for trading, if there's one piece of advice I could give you out of the 22 years that I've been trading, almost 23 years that I've been trading, it's know your risk tolerance. Well, I guess it does have something to do with how much money you have, but know your risk tolerance is the most important thing for being a successful trader. You must understand how you're going to react under certain circumstances, if that makes sense. And then once you understand how you're going to react, if then statements, if this happens, I'll react this way. If this happens, I'll react this way. Then you know what's a smart risk, what's not a smart risk, personal to you. That's a little risky, Raymond. Yes, 100% Decode. And if you Decode, if you have an exit strategy before you enter, which you should, if you're a good trader, you have an exit strategy before you enter. It really takes a lot of that stress out of it, because as a disciplined individual, you'll wait for that exit strategy, even if it makes you in the meantime think something that you don't want to think. Like, that's the thing you got to understand. We're not competing. We're not trading against humans. Yeah, there's other retail investors. The majority of the volume is not from retail investors. The majority of the volume is from computer algorithms that are machine. They have machine learning capability, and they're built for one purpose: to influence human emotions. Right? So you can bet on whatever you buy, whatever investment you make, whatever your first trade is, at some point between when you buy into it and when you exit, at some point in there's going to be a moment when it looks like you were wrong. At least once it's going to look like you were wrong. And that's because the computers have it to a science. They want to scare every single person just enough to scare them out. Raymond, that's risky, man. I would say I think what we're doing is we're flirting with that science price level. Hermes, what are you eating, man? You are a goof. I swear to God, if I leave live wires out, he'll eat them. He eats beach sand. I mean, jeez. Yeah. Okay. So, Raymond. I mean, I'm gonna buy a put tomorrow or Monday morning, probably, and I'd likely sell it midday for a day trade if I have a day trade available. I think I probably do at that point. But you see, at the end of the day, we also have the opportunity to short again. The following day, there's opportunity to short here in the morning and here. To the up. We attempt to establish support, it looks like. I mean, yeah, I would probably open the put before the 19th. Not that the 19th won't necessarily be like the highest point, but sometimes that's not the best point to buy, because things transpire that would scare you out. You know, like there's all sorts of variables that we don't think about when we're like, oh, well, why didn't it tell me to do this? All sorts of things in life could have happened. And that's another thing you got to remember is never, ever, 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 never, ever trade like you can't be like I'm right all the time. Do not do it. I'm telling you, If you trade like I'm right all the time, you will lose money. You won't make money, you will lose money. It'll seem like you're making money, and then one day you'll lose it all. That's how it'll happen. So do not trade like I'm right all the time. I am not. If I was, I'd be a multi-gazillionaire by now. The reason why I'm not is because I used to trade like, oh, I can't be wrong. And then, lo and behold, that one trade is the one I shouldn't have made. I did that maybe 4 or 5 times in my life before I was a guy. I get it, man. And here I am, as a result of that, now building myself back up slowly. It's not an easy thing to do when you don't have a secondary source of income, you know, like a steady job. Yeah, I would say buy the put on Monday. For a day trade, you could sell the put on Monday as well, midday, probably a little bit after 1, like 1:30. But you could also hold it for a longer term thing. Like if you bought the put with the expiration of the November 2nd thing on it, you'd be good. That's a really smart play. And just don't be too far out of the money either. What was the price level you were looking at? What price level were you looking at, Raymond, as far as the strike price? I wouldn't say I'm more of a master of failing my way to knowing shit. I mean, I failed so many ways and so many, like there were times when it's looked like I was gonna make it, like it was like so close that I still failed. You know, I mean, I've got so many failure stories, man. That's the only reason why I know the stuff that I know, is because I learned it the hard way. He has bully sticks. He has bully sticks. He's got bully sticks, he's got bones, he's got all sorts of things, my man. I mean, he goes through a bully stick like he's a big dog. Yeah, 362 that'll be a juicy number in my sense. I think you've got a good plan, Raymond. Make sure you have an exit strategy. Make sure you have an exit strategy. Yep. It's interesting that you know this stuff, Decode. Very interesting. I'm actually doing a series of abstract paintings. I call it. There's actually a website that's being built for my artwork and for other psychic services, things that don't cost money, like healing and stuff, because I don't just predict the stock market. I mean, it's everything, every psychic ability that you could think of has the same cause. I discovered the cause. That's why I'm able to do this. Not because I know that it works, but because I know how it works, if that makes sense. And so I'm working on the Magus. I finished the full painting a long time ago. Although it's actually not done. I can't finish it. Maybe that's the whole point of the full painting. It can't be finished. Oh, I love it. Okay, I love it. So I'm still working on that painting, but in really, really small, like, stretches apart. And I'm working on the Magus painting now. I'm gonna go through all the trumps, and then I may do the other cards. It's hard for me to determine that. I know I'm not clear about it, my man. About the bottom here on the 24th, 25th. It may even be the 26th. It's really hard for me to determine. When we get into these, the 25th, 26th, and 27th, it gets really, really choppy. Like there's a lot going on here. To be able to determine the sequence of events with only 3 cards, it's a little difficult. There's a lot of back and forth going on here. But if you wanted to be prudent, Raymond, I'd close the puts probably, it looks like the end of the 24th or early on the 25th. Let's see, let's look closer. That's another thing. I'm going to take a closer look here. Yeah, see, we've got Knight of Wands energy here on the 25th. So I think we probably opened pretty low here. I would probably sell those puts on the 24th to be safe, man. Unless there isn't a big move. And then I would wait, there'd be a big move either the 25th or the 26th. And then I would get out for sure by the 26th. Definitely by the 26th. But probably smart move the end of the 24th or early on the 25th. And that's a smart move, especially, I mean, if I was going to hold puts until the 26th, I would definitely have also bought calls by that point. On the 24th somewhere, I'd likely buy calls. There's a lot of back and forth going on. Oh, 100%. Humble is the defining trait of a level 5 leader. There's a book called From Good to Great. I know a lot about business, guys, FYI. I know a lot about business. I have like a 99% business acumen for entrepreneurship. That was the professional testing set anyways. And that's the defining, so a level 4 leader can create, they can create leaders, or they can lead people. A level 5 leader can create a level 4 leader. And the difference between a level 5 leader and a level 4 leader, the defining trait they say is that they have a sense of humbleness. They don't lead, they lead from the front, but like you don't see them, like you see other people leading. Yeah, well, so as far as my artwork and stuff, that's all going to be on the website, Kapproveb.com soon. And I'll be, for the first time ever, showing my artwork to the public. My artwork is sick, man. I love my art. I love my art. And a lot of other people do too as well. But I studied art history It was one of the things I studied quite a bit of. I studied many things in college. I kept switching my major, but art and art history was one of them. And I know that my artwork is doing something new that hasn't been done. I call it mystical surrealism. I'm actually planning to work on the Magus painting this weekend. And I'll definitely be working on it during eclipses. I'll probably work on the moon painting during eclipses as well. You know, originally I thought that the low was going to be for Bitcoin was going to be the Bitcoin one's already scheduled to release, FYI. Let me see here if it didn't release already. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so we just... Where's the... Yeah, I mean, originally I thought end of October, debug card in early November. I think we probably see a good entry point to get back in the end of November. And the price level here at the high of November, it's somehow connected to April and June. Look, these are all playlists of different things, right? Like, each one of these playlists has a theme, and I listen to these on repeat all day long. There's one for psychic development, guys. Actually, if you don't know, I created a playlist on the channel, Tarot for Traders channel, for psychic development. Just search for it in the channel search, not the YouTube search, but the channel search. There's a channel for psychic development where I basically added all of the subliminals that I've been listening to for years. I credit them to why I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do, because I understood the cause. The cause of our reality is our subconscious belief system. So if you can change what you believe is possible on a subconscious level, it becomes possible. And that's the cause of reality, my friends. We're not actually looking at the future, it's being created as we go, out of the formless. Oh, I used to live in Washington State. I lived in Vancouver for about a year. That's one. Anyhow, I think I got everybody's questions. With that said, and that way by the time we get to 2023, there'll be a ton of 2023 1 years already there ready for us. All right, you guys too. Oh, please call me Kapproveb. I don't need when we get really big, I don't need everybody to know my name. Kapproveb is how you say that. Kapproveb. Kapproveb. Kat.